Hey, what's up guys? Sloth King here. So I left you guys off the last time finishing up the timing. Tonight we are going to be throwing the front timing chain cover on, and also we're going to be replacing the front main seal. We're gonna try and knock it all out tonight. So let's get into this. So off camera, what I'm going to do really quick is clean up this bottom of the cover. So if you see, there's some RTV that's applied right here in the corners. And there's some of the gasket still left over, and if we flip it around, we just need to get the backside cleaned. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to punch out this seal right here. All right, so now that everything's clean, we need to go ahead and knock this seal out, and we need to line it up pretty much right back where it went. So if we take a look, it is nearly flush with that edge on the inside. It's hard to show on camera, but we need to make sure that we can get it in about the same spot. So I'm trying to, since it's late, I'm using a 36 millimeter, but I have this into a box. That way I don't make too much noise. And it is starting to come out. There we go. Beautiful. And you can see right where it was. So we need to get it lined up pretty much in the same spot. Okay, so I put a little bit of oil around the new one, and we're going to go ahead and start it. Take it out, just check it. Got about 1/8 of an inch to go. Oh, that is really close. I just need to get this side down a little bit more. And this side needs to come down just a smidge, and then we are good. Oh yeah, we are set. Look at that. That looks really good. That's about how far down it is. Sweet. Now we can go ahead and get our gasket prepped. I already cleaned this whole thing off, got the bolts all cleaned. Now we can go mount it on the front of the engine. All right, now it is time to throw the front cover on. Let me show you a few things. So make sure when you put the gasket on, the red faces out. Make sure you put some oil on the inside of this seal, so when we put it on, it slides on the crank just fine. And then the manual also says that on some of the long bolts to put some thread sealer on it, but I noticed that some of the smaller bolts had it too, so I'm just going to put it all on all of these guys. And we need to also line up the block, the cover with the block, because it needs to seal the oil pan just right, which is nice, right? So we got to make sure that is lined up properly. There's apparently a special tool for that I honestly don't have. So while I'm right here, I'm just going to clean up this edge. And I thought I cleaned this up already, but I guess I did not. So let me prep the surface really quick, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I got the thread locker on all of the bolts, and I am pretty much ready to throw this in. Okay, I'm going to try to get the bottom one lined up first. And then we need to go ahead and center it onto the crank. I'm pretty much just trying to get all the bolts in, just started, and then I'll try to center the cover as best as possible. And then if we feel around, we can try to eliminate any kind of gap on the bottom. And I'm willing to bet you if we just slide the crank on just a little bit, it should center that cover. Ha, I think it just did. Then we need to check out the bottom. All right, I'm going to just snug this one up and snug one of the top ones up a little bit. And then try to adjust this guy. All right, it's actually lined up pretty well. Now all of these get torqued to 14 foot-pounds. I'm going to torque the bigger ones first. Try to get them snug. All right, now I'm going to get the smaller ones. There we go. Just double check all of them. There we go. Now double check and verify. I can feel that part of the seal's down here, but the cover is flat, which is good. The cover over here is very flat, which is good. Hey guys. So I'm in my office again, and I'm making another outro because this is the second video in a row that I completely forgot to leave off on. So I just got done installing that front cover on the engine, and now if you wanted to, you can throw the water pump on and torque all those bolts down to 9 foot-pounds, and you're good to go. Don't forget to throw your small thermostat housing to water pump hose on if you still have your thermostat housing on, and just make sure that those two clamps are on tight. And yeah, so everything I use in this video I'll link in the description below, so that way you guys can pick it up. And if you guys want to support the channel, you can go ahead and click the link in the description below. That'll take you to my shop. You can pick up some shirts, a hat, and like always, I'll catch you guys on the next ride.